how do we promote the girl child as well as the women entrepreneur in the sphere of innovation, in the sphere of job creation, in the sphere of economic development. India has 1.3 billion people, and according to the 2011 census, more than 48% of our population is women. And therefore, it is tragic that only 13% of our women are entrepreneurs out of the whole set of entrepreneurs that we are talking about. And that is not a good number. We should raise it to 40% or 45%. And if you go by today's census, I'm sure our women are much more educated. They are much more empowered as compared to 2011. And therefore, there is this huge opportunity for us to be able to enable, as a society and as a country and as a nation, to enable the girl child and the women entrepreneur to blossom in our country. So Atal Innovation Mission is very seized of this particular issue. We have taken great care that in all our initiatives, and now there are 5 initiatives that Atal Innovation Mission has, which I'd like to just share. 70% of our schools are girls or co-ed schools, and we encourage girl children in all the innovation. And the great thing about this has been that in the last tinkering marathon that we ran, and even in the current tinkering marathon that we have run, more than 33% of the top 100 winners are girl children. And this is a very important statistic, because even today, we don't have 50% of the enrollment in the schools as girl students. So it is less than 50%. And to have 33% of our winners among as girl children is a great thing. It shows the potential of the girl child to contribute to innovation and to our economy. We have launched 102 of them, out of which 70 are fully operational, and more than 1,500 startups are operational today. Out of these 1,500 startups, 500 plus of them are women-led startups. 3 of our incubators are women-led incubators. And this is, again, a great positive thing. We want these numbers, of course, to be 50%. And we are working very closely with various states and with the government in being able to encourage, and universities to encourage all of this. These community innovation centers are being set up in rural India, in tier 2, tier 3 cities, and in the unserved, underserved regions of our country. Because here, the women population which exists, most of them, 44% of our country is still agri-economy based. And many of these women can be livelihood entrepreneurs, not necessarily deep tech entrepreneurs, but livelihood entrepreneurs. And we are encouraging social innovation in all of these Atal community innovation centers. So the innovation that happens in a community innovation center centers around that community. What is the innovation required to bring progressive growth, both economic growth and societal growth for the community and in and around that community? So for example, if a community is in a fishing village, then how do you promote the fishing industry? And how do you promote entrepreneurship and livelihoods in the fishing industry? If you're in a tourism area like Goa, or in a shipbuilding industry, or you're in a cashew nut industry, or you're in a agri-intense industry, or in a biotech industry, you can have, or in a textile industry like in Tirupur, we are encouraging local community innovation related to textiles or to agri-farming, agri-tech, precision agriculture, and so on and so forth. Arises through a challenge mechanism that we throw to the MSME industry. 70% of our economy, formal and informal economy, is based upon the MSME industry. So how do we give them the opportunities to innovate and grow further? So through the Arise and through Atal New India challenges, we encourage all of this. So all the incubators, startups, and anybody who wishes to become a women entrepreneur can register themselves on this platform. The platform serves as many things. One, you're able to find partners who will be able to support you in your entrepreneurial venture. Second, you can have mentors. Third, you are having ability to get financial support or other types of support that they may want. And fourth is you learn through the best practices of various other women entrepreneurs, because they are able to lead by example, and you learn all of that. So women entrepreneurship is a very important part, and these are the various ways in which we are doing it. So we have the fortunate blend and the convergence of three very important things: the demographic dividend, technology, available technology, as well as a growing economy. How do we bring this to bear to address the challenges? And the challenges are many. The primary challenge for India has always been one of how do you increase the scale? How do you implement in a nation as diverse as our country is, and with various, the situation in Mumbai is very different from Tirupur or Coimbatore and so on. And this can only happen to address these challenges of scale and implementation and quality in every one of the initiatives that Atal Innovation Mission has. It can only happen with a tremendous convergence of industry, academia, local government, as well as partners, NGOs, who are keen to help address the problems of India. And when we bring all these four elements together, these challenges become easy to solve. So I'm very positive that with all the positive movement and the ecosystem being created and everybody pitching in, like I said, industry, local industry at the state level, at the district level, at the national level, and the government, as well as the academia, the pillar of the demographic dividend that we want to leverage on, the pillar of infrastructure, not only physical infrastructure, but digital infrastructure that we should put across the country to enable growth and innovation. The pillar of demand, we are fortunate to be a country with great demand. So how do you fulfill the demand? You don't have to look elsewhere to fulfill the demand. You have to just address the opportunities and the needs of our country, and every company can thrive and grow and then become a source for multinational, as a multinational organization to other parts of the world. And then the pillar of technology. How do we leverage technology, digital technology, to be able to reach the remotest part of our country? I would like every school to have an Atal Tinkering Lab. I would like every university to have a world-class incubator, because unless you have that, you are not going to be able to give the opportunities to the young kids who are studying in your school and university, the opportunity to become an innovator, an entrepreneur, and a job creator. And by doing that, you will really transform our country, and all these challenges can be addressed.